Hello, this is Joe, and we're with nerdcabal.com, and I'm here with JD Calderon talking about the Oswald Chronicles. Can you tell us more about this work?
Yes, the Oswald Chronicles is the adventures of Oswald. He's a soul mouse. He's the sole mouse in his world who can speak, who's sentient. And he lives between two worlds, between the worlds of reality and magic. And he's basically just trying to find his way through the world and trying to find out, like, why is it that he exists, and these are the various adventures that happens in his life. And he's basically works as a counselor for the fairies and the elves and trolls, and they all come to him basically with his problems. He ends up becoming a very powerful wizard. And throughout the story, throughout his life, he just goes on, and we slowly become familiar with, like, why does he exist and where he's going throughout his life. And like I said, for me, I'm chronicling his adventures, and I'm basically just just trying to find my way through his life.
Where did this idea come from?
Probably about 10. I've been doing comics for about 18 years. And for the longest time, I was doing, I had a company called Golden Realm Unlimited. I worked with about 8 different artists, and I was writing about 4 or 5 comics. We had to stop because everybody got lives. Everybody became, one guy became a doctor, another guy became the studio animation, so on and so forth. And I started working professionally for a while as a writer. I was doing Tenchi Muyo, I did some adult comics, and during that time, I had a lot of off time, and I said, you know what, I want to try prose, because that's where it originally started. It started as a prose comic, and I just started writing the Oswald Chronicles, and it just started from that, and I just kept going and going and going, and then eventually brought it into comics. And so now I'm doing both. I do it both as prose and comics. I'm also promoting Tall Tales, which is fantasy adventure comics, which is very similar to, imagine if Disney did Lord of the Rings. And I do that with my wife, Daphne Lage, and we've been working on this for a good 18 years. We have 4 volumes out. Right now it comprises about 450 pages worth of work. And we're going to be continuing it, and we're probably looking to do at least another 10 volumes.
For anyone that's interested in this work, where can they go find it?
They can go to the OswaldChronicles.com, and that's where, like I said, the online comic, it updates Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.